ranch where I'm hanging out with Roman and all of his family. And today we're going to do ourselves a little job with some water trough drainage. We have to set up a water trough drainage system. You guys know with the 500-gallon tank water trough, you can't just turn that thing over and empty it out whenever you feel like it, like we can with our smaller water troughs. So since the water trough is so big, I went to Tractor Supply and I found all the components that I think I'm going to need to get myself a drainage system. And don't worry, I do have expert help here if I need it.
I'm far from an expert.
But you guys come on in with me. What I'm going to do is kind of get you set up first with a tripod. I'll have to go find me a tripod, and then we're going to get everything set up. You know what? Let's do that first. Let me set those materials down right there. Here's all of the babies. We have ourselves a break in the weather, so we're blessed for that. But let's get us a tripod from the side-by-side. Trixie can't feel her legs. Poor Trixie can't even feel her legs today. We're gonna walk over and get ourselves a tripod and my side-by-side because I may need it. I don't think I'll need a spanky stick, but I may grab one of those too, just in case. Now listen, guys, this is not your typical jump on the side-by-side, run out, feed some cows the muffins. This is just what I'm trying to teach folks about the channel, is that we are a vlog style channel. Vlog, V-L-O-G. A vlog style is a daily video log of what we do. And not every day is a viral video moment, but every day is chores. Every day there are chores that have to be done. All right, I have my spanky stick. I'm looking for a tripod though. And I know I keep tripods. Usually I keep them handy, but I don't see, there's one. You know what? We can take Seymour. We'll just take Seymour with us. We got Seymour. Okay, guys. I'll leave the side-by-side there for now. I don't think I'll need it. All they're gonna do is come up and try to mess with me. So yeah, this is our channel is a little bit different than other channels in the fact that we're a vlog style channel, which is pretty much animal based for the most part, but just kind of a daily video log of what we do. And different days you have different jobs going on, but every day there's a job to do. There's not a day goes by that you don't have a job you have to get done. And like I was saying, we bought that big water trough and it's working out wonderfully. It really is working out so wonderful. But the problem with that big water trough, the Blue Lagoon as we call it, is that it's so big and so heavy you can't just lift it up and dump it over when you want to clean it out. So I'm gonna have to find me a way to drain the water so I can still keep it cleaned up. And I think I bought, oh no, Roman. I think I bought all the components that I need to do that. Back up, buddy. You coming? I think I have all the components that I need to do that. All right, you got it?
Are you live?
Yes. I know. You want the spanky stick I have under my arm? Open the gate towards you. I should have wore boots. Jamie wore boots. She's a lot smarter than I am. I just wore my old dirty tennis shoes. But it's pretty muddy over here. All right, so remember, we're here to change out water. Okay, we're here to change out our water. And I have the components that I need here in this bag. Keeping the horses away from my bag is going to be tough. Let me get my camera set up. Oh, Poindexter here. Let me get Poindexter all set up. And he can do a whole lot of the work for me so I can have my hands available. All right. Oh, Jamie's gonna help a lot. If Jamie does take those horses out to the barn, that's gonna help me so very much. All right, so problem is, first time doing this, no matter what, I'm gonna have to drain it from right here. Uh-oh. Did not think about that. I may need to go get me a tool because my fingers are not able to, there we go. Okay, it's gonna get sloppy the first time. First time to do this, it's going to get sloppy. Hey, y'all wanna see a gusher? How many of y'all wanna see a gusher? If y'all wanna see a gusher, just raise your hand. You're about to get a gusher. See, I don't mind, I'll video anything, yo. I'll video anything. Today, we're about to video ourselves a gusher. We have hundreds of gallons of water that's gonna come shooting out of here. Y'all ready? All right, and let it rain, baby. I hate this though. I hate this because I'm gonna get my barn all wet. But I should have thought about this before I set this darn thing up. Here we go. Release the gusher. Woo! That's not bad. That's not too bad. There's not much to see there. A lot of water gushing all over the ground. I do hate that because it's gonna make my barn nasty. I hate the fact that my barn's gonna be kind of nasty, but it's okay. What we're gonna do is flip a few things around. So once I get my water drained and I get it all cleaned up, what I'm gonna do is attach some things to it, a hose, and some other things where I can drain it out of the barn in the future. So any future draining will be able to drain out of the barn. I bought all of those components. I'm gonna take my bubble filler off. I turned it off yesterday so as I could hopefully have the horses drink about half the water out of here. And they drank quite a bit. Uh-oh. Gonna get all nasty there, Trixie, look out. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take this bubble, Trixie, do not mess with that, sweetie. This is the bubble filler, the float filler. Some call the bubble filler, some call the float. This is what keeps the water filled up automatically. We're taking this off for now. I'm gonna pull it up over here out of the way, and we're going to reinstall it over here. Somewhere over here-ish. All right. As of now, there's still no way that that's going to move. My hope is that Jamie can get the horses all put away, fed, and have them content to be in the stall while I get all of this drained out of here. And then what I will do is, once I get the water out of the container and get it all rinsed out good, I'll bring my tractor over and I'll push. I'm just gonna push all of this muck down the hill that way and get it out of my barn area completely. And then I'll show you, I'm going to attempt to set my water trough right over here. This ground looks nice and level. It's still under the carport, it's still underneath the awning of the summer stall. It looks nice and level here as well. And so the horses can still have their water. And then I'll have my drain set up to where on the days that I want to drain it, I'll simply connect my drain and I'll just walk my hose right over here, drop the hose down, let it just drain right off over there. I was considering buying enough hose to go all the way out back and leave it set up permanently, but trench it underground where the horses don't step on it. But the hose is very expensive. I had no idea how much this kind of hose cost. So instead, I went ahead and just bought a cheaper hose that I can actually roll up when I'm not using it, put it away, and then the days I want to drain, which will be on the weekends, I will set it all up. I'll show you, this is going to be the on-off valve. I'm going to set this and hook this up to the blue tank. And so that hose will only have to slip on right there with the clamp the days I want to use it. And then this will always be set up there as an on-off, so I can just open it up and drain it whenever I need to. And then for those who are wondering, I'm surprised the water can get so dirty in only 7 days. But today's Saturday, so it has been exactly 1 week since the horses have been drinking from this thing. But guys, don't forget that horses, even though they're cleaner-isher than most other animals, horses do rinse their mouth out. And so these horses walk around nibbling on this hay, come over here to start rinsing their mouth out, and then it leaves all of this residue, which is nothing but hay. You can see there's no dirt, there's no algae, but it's hay. It's just hay residue. So there's not any kind of a stench, there's no smell. I do see a couple of insects in the water, but I'm afraid that the insects come because we have the lights on at night. And these little flying nighttime insects, come around the lights. You can't prevent that. I don't want to leave the horses in the dark. But I usually come by and pick out most of the bugs. What I want to do is get me a pool skimmer. If I could find me a pool skimmer, and I know they have them at Walmart, do not send a pool skimmer, guys. We can get plenty of pool skimmers. I can come by and keep a lot of this cleaned out. But most of the stuff, the horses kind of like will rinse their mouth. It'll sink to the bottom. So what you're seeing over here on the bottom is just hay. It's nothing more than wet hay that is sunk to the bottom over here. And like I said, I've always cleaned my waters at least once a week, and that's all my water troughs. But being this is so heavy, and I do not want to allow it to muck up my barn every time I want to change it. So that's why I bought the hose and all the components to be able to hose the water completely out of the barn to keep the barn nice and dry. Okay, so now you know a little bit about what I'm doing and why I'm doing it, and you also know a little bit about how dirty the water can get in a week's time. All righty. All right, I'm going to go ahead and attempt to start lifting this thing up and pouring it on out. I don't know if I can or not. It may still be too heavy. This is a pretty good sized tank, bigger than what you can probably tell just by the camera view, but I may not be able to budge it. No, it ain't worth it. It is not worth it. I will go, what I'll do is I'll take you guys on out and about to the horse stables. While we're waiting for that water to drain, I'll walk out to the horse stables and show you what's going on over here. You can at least say hi to your favorite horses, if that's okay with you guys. Jamie looks to be feeding the horses now, which is wonderful. Isn't it crazy? I just mowed this last weekend and already it's grown up that much. Yeah, this was just last weekend. Now, I didn't mow it low. I did not cut it low. I cut it high. But still, there is grass like almost up to, listen, look. This grass is already up above my knee. Above my knee, friends. And I mowed that pasture over there yesterday, and I made an amazing discovery. That's the bullpen pasture. What I discovered yesterday is something I had no idea about, and it was really amazing discovery. I did post that video to play today at 3 p.m. And I think it's going to actually play on this channel, the Longhorn Lester channel. So what an amazing discovery here. I hope you'll catch that when it comes out. Hey, bud. Hey, handsome. Here's Mr. Roman. Hey, good boy. Here's our sweet Val. Hi, lovely girl. My lady in red. A lot of people got that question wrong on our trivia game last night. They could not, for the life of them, remember what Val's theme song is. I was having some fun one day, and so I gave each of our horses their very own theme song. And Val's theme song was Lady in Red. You guys all know that song, don't you? We had Hotel California for this hippie chick over here. We had Hard to Be Humble. Oh, Lord, it's hard to be humble when you're perfect in every way. Because he walks around very condescending, y'all. You may not know that from the videos, but he does. He has a lot of attitude. And even though he's not our high horse, he walks around being very condescending to the other horses. And there's a song by a fella, an old school song. You know that song from Mac Brown about, oh Lord, it's hard to be humble when you're perfect in every way. I can't wait to look in the mirror. I get better looking each day. To know me is to love me. I must be one hell of a man. Oh Lord, it's hard to be humble when I'm doing the best that I can. This is Val, and her song is Lady in Red. You know that one. Please tell me you know that one. You're looking so lovely as you do tonight. I've never seen you shine so bright. You're amazing. I've never seen so many people want to be there by your side. And then you turn to me and smile. You took my breath away. Roman, he's like, how about my theme song? Well, his theme song is Titanium. Guys, he is Titanium. He is Roman, and his theme song is Titanium. Because bullets ricochet, you can knock him down, but he won't. Or you shoot me down, but I won't fall. Nope, because I am titanium. Shoot me down, but I won't fall. And he's been shot down his entire life. He's taken a beating. And this fella can take a beating and keep on a ticking, y'all. That is our titanium guy right there. So, all right, let's just go back over there now and check on our water and see if we, in fact, Trixie, come out of there. Come on, Trixie, come out of there. We just don't want Trixie to spook anybody. The horses are really good. Rita is the only one. Rita and Gemma are the only ones who would get after our dogs. But, yeah, for the lady who asked, Lex is still home sleeping. That's what Lex is doing. He's still at home sleeping. I need a tool. I got to get me a tool out of here. I'm going to need a tool for that clamp. Oh, I did not bring the clamp with me. Darn it. But I have a lot of my tools over here from when I was doing those stall mats, the rubber mats. And so let me grab the tool that I'm going to need. You guys give me a moment here, please. No, I'm looking around, y'all. I might need that. And the head on this is probably going to be too big, but that head right there might be the same one that I need. Guys, just bear with me. I know what I'm doing. I just don't know where I'm doing it at. There should be a head. There we go, right there. All right, that's good. All right, you guys come with me. Come with, friends, come with. Okay, now we're moving on out to get our drainage going. And then if you hang out long enough, I will take you back to see the cows, because that's what we like to do. In case you're wondering, why in the world are we having a video so early, a live video so early in the day? Well, guys, I'm here now. I can't promise what this afternoon holds, because my son, my eldest son, has himself a football game, weather permitting. And so me and Lex may be over there. And if so, I might not be able to video. And that means we may be over there till after dark, which means there'll be no live from over here. So you see, it's complicated. And then again, some folks don't have time for all the videos, and some folks can't get enough. So you always have the option to watch if you want to watch, and don't watch if you don't. No one's going to twist your arm on this channel, I promise. Okay, let's set this everything over here down. And I'm going to turn you guys facing this way. I'll put my tool right here. I'm going to put this inside of here so I don't lose it. There we go. Get in there. Get in there. Oh my gosh. Lester Eugene Morrow Jr. Get in there. I know it'll fit. It has fit before. Golly gee, I think that's going to be okay. All right. Let's see if we can dump this out now. I'm going to put you guys in the direction of the water flow and the cleanup. You can see what's happening over here. Hey, dummy. Hey, dummy. The problem is I cannot get a grip. I cannot seem to get a grip on this big ass water tank, and that's creating kind of a problem. Okay, where's my water hose at? This is a really big water tank, friends. All right, hold on. I need my water hose, but I cannot reach down to grab it. All right, there we go. and cleaned up. Okay, I think we're good. And I'm going to roll it over here. Drop it right there. And I want to make sure it's level. Right here it's not level. I can see it's not level. However, right here it does appear to be leveler. Now I'm going to spin this drain hose around. I will spin the drain hose around. There we go. Alrighty. Okay. So I cannot believe there's about 300 gallons of water across the floor of my barn right now. I hate that. Okay, that looks to be pretty level. Maybe not exact, but level-ish. Leveler than what it was. And then I'm going to pull this back a little bit. I think that may make it a little bit more level. What do you guys think? That look level to you all? Does that look pretty level? Okay. Hold on. Who said that I called you dummies? We're not here for drama, friends. Who said that I called you dummies? We're not here for drama. There's been so much drama this week from riffraff. There's been some online riffraff this week. We ain't playing those games. So ain't no one called you dummies. And if there ever said that, it was a joke. I'm just trying to figure out if I can figure out why this person says, oh, the tripod is the dummy. The tripod's the dummy. Oh my God. The tripod's the big dummy. It's supposed to follow me everywhere I go. The tripod is supposed to follow me. Hey, dummy, over here. Hey. The tripod's the dummy. Golly gee. Tripod may be getting low on batteries. That's what's happening, I believe. All right. It's okay, no big deal. All right, let's put that drain in. Let's put that drain valve in where it belongs. I'm gonna clean this out good. We don't want to have a bunch of hair and stuff. There we go. All right, we're gonna drain this. All right, so we're gonna put this in there. And I'm only gonna go hand tight. I don't think it needs to be tighter than hand tight. And then, oh no. Oh no, Lordy, no. That's the wrong end. That's the wrong end. Where's the other end? This is the drain end. This is the drain end for the hose. Where's the other end? This is for the hose end. Open, close. Okay, this has to go this way over here. So this has to be, that's open. All right, this has to be the end that drains, because you have to be able to have your handle turn. And if it's hooked up too close to the tank, it's not going to turn. So this is that one. Lord, where's the other piece of that at, Lordy? Hope this is it here. Oh Lord, it's hard to be humble when you're perfect in every way. I can't wait to look in the mirror. I get better looking each day. All right, I'm gonna have to hold this up and turn this at the same time. To know me is to love me. I must be one heck of a man. Guys, this is not my theme song. This is the Talus theme song. Oh Lord, it's hard to be humble. Okay, that is closed right there. But I'm doing the best that I can. Yes, I'm doing the best that I can. All right. And then, so I will leave that set up permanent. Whoo-wee. So that will be a permanent setup right there. I'll keep this hose and this clamp with me at all times. Got a couple of clamps if I need them. And then what I can do is, whenever I want to drain the water, I'll come out here and I'll put the hose on like that, put the clamp on there, then I'll open it, and all that water will drain through my hose, and I'll simply run it right off the side over here, and once it gets out here to the grass, it'll run right on down that hill. Just going right on down that hill over there, and we'll have no water under our barn area. So all this will stay nice and dry. How about that, friends? How about a thumbs up for a really wonderful idea? And then hopefully I'll be able to save myself all that work. That was a lot of work right there. So I'm excited about it. What I'm going to do now is get my bubble filler, my float filler back on there, turn that back on and let that start filling up. You do see a little bit of dirt on the outside. If that bothers you, not a problem. I'll just take and spray it off. Guys, it's just, this is just dirt on the outside. There's still a little bit of grass on the inside that did not come out. But as I'm filling it up, I can grab some of that grass, that little bit of grass, and clean that up. Do you guys know that a lot of people use these as home swimming pools? They do. A lot of people use water troughs like this one here as a home swimming pool. And I think that's a wonderful idea. Okay, what I'm trying to do is I'm gonna put my bubble filler back on there and turn that water on, let this start filling up, and then I'll have to make sure there's no leaks. I'll make sure there's no leaks, guys. We don't wanna have any leaks. So I'm gonna go turn that back on now. Don't look, I'm gonna wipe the sweat from my face. I have all those cool sweat rags and forgot to bring one with me. I'm sorry. Okay, bubble filler float is back on, and I'm gonna go get my tractor and push all this mess out of here. I wanna get all this area cleaned up and just get all this mucky mess pushed all the way up along that fence, or as far as I can. I'll pick that up. All right, the water's starting to fill back up. And I'm gonna tighten it here so it doesn't pop off of there. Our horses are not like the cows. Horses don't mess with stuff like this. Cows do, especially my bulls. They love to grab stuff like this and mess with it. All right, there's a little bit of dirt in there, a little bit of residue that did not come out, but overall we're good. Okay, so I did not need these tools after all. I think that this is what I will use if it's the right size when I have to come tighten, put on or take off this clamp. And this actually might be too small. It is too small, so I'll have to find me a little bit bigger one of those. That's not a problem. Okay. All right, well, friends, that job is done. I'll keep all that together, and then as the water starts to fill up, I'll be able to tell, make sure it's level, or at least level-ish. So I want to watch it here for a couple of minutes. I'm going to keep rinsing off some of the outside just so it looks pretty. I like it to look pretty, y'all. We know we want it to look pretty. Some of that's going back in that water, darn it. It's okay. Okay. Yeah, these things are not cheap, friends. These are not cheap, but I'll tell you what, I've always said if it works, I'm gonna buy one for every one of our pastures. So all of our animals have 500 gallons of water. And even though I may not be able to leave the filler on there all the time, for some animals, when I do fill it up, we'll know for a fact that 500 gallons will last us for several days. I'm gonna pull it a little bit, friends, and try to get it more level, because this side is more than this side. So I think if I pull it this way, you know, this side is a little bit higher, and I don't know how far I have to pull it to make it not be. Oh, it's not bad. It's pretty level, but I can tell this side is a little bit lower because now that it has some water in there, I can see there's more water on this end than on this end. Just a little bit, not a lot. May not be enough to notice when it's filled up, but you know how I am about head, shoulders, knees, and toes. My spatial reasoning skills are off the charts, and it's important to me that I have this fairly lined up best that I can. It just makes it more, what do they call that, aesthetically pleasing. So, all right. Well, friends, I think that right there was a pretty good live video. If you want to ride with me, we'll run down real fast while that's filling up and peek at our cows. But I'll come back and gather up all of these things and put them all back out in that barn. And then I'll also be able to come back and make sure I don't have any leaks over here. Okay? Let's do that real fast. The humidity in the air is something else. I also have to get over here and spread this rock better. It did not spread real smooth. And I had that mower on the back of my tractor. And with that mower, it's just really hard to work that tractor. Yet, the mower is really hard to take on and take off. So I was trying not to put it on and off if I could help it. Let's drive down and have a peek at our cows right quick. For anyone who wants to say hi to the cows, I'll go ahead and open the gate. So I'm hoping you all are having a wonderful Saturday. We have a video coming out at 3 o'clock that talks about an amazing discovery that I just discovered. And we've been on this property now for what, 2 years? We've been over here for 2 years, and I just discovered this, which is awesome. Oh, I also have my drone in the truck. I thought I would fly it around, and that'll be fun. And what else? But no, if this blue lagoon works out, I'll get one for the bullpen over there for the cows. And that's the pasture where I really want to have a backup water source. And I'll get one for the cows out back as well. I'll put those underneath the awnings to their barns to keep them out of the weather, out of the sun. And the longer they can stay out of the sun, the cooler they'll stay, and the longer it takes to have any kind of algae build up. Okay, here we go. Regulators mount up. I'm going to take you off of the Poindexter and put you right there. I'll take me a couple of muffins and put those over on the dash, just in case we see any of our babies who need a snack. We may see a few snack babies, you never know. Jamie and I will swing by and pick up some lunch for Lex. By the time we get home, he'll be waking up, which will be wonderful. And then we'll figure out at some point if Ellie's game is a go or not. All right, you guys ready? That's enough muffins, I do believe. Let's go. Here comes Trixie. She does not want her dad to go off without her. Let me swing by here and check my waters right quick. Not bad. I will fill up those before I leave. And then give me 1 sec to do something real fast. I need to put this permethrin in the back. It's actually falling over. I don't want it to spill across my floorboard. I don't think I need these. All right, you guys ready? Now we can go. I'm not gonna close the gate right now because all of the cows are down back. There's no reason to close the gate if the cows are out back. And guys, I'm not wearing my glasses, so I'm not reading comments. I can like look really hard and like stare into the soul of my phone to see the comments, and I will catch one or two just on occasion. But for the most part, I'm not reading comments right now. It's a lot easier when I have my glasses, and I don't have them right now. Actually, I'll tell you what, I think that I'd be better off just not reading comments for a little bit. I'll tell you what, it sure is a whole lot more enjoyable just driving around, loving your cows, loving your horses, doing the best that you can. Just doing the best that you can. Doing things with your kiddo, doing things, you know, as a father, as a son, as a caretaker to God's creatures, without reading everything in the comments, because there are some folks that have no desire to love what you love But I think that sometimes their number one goal is to knock how you love and how you do what you do. So everyone's laid around. There's not really much going on here at all. But look what we got coming our way. This Amber Rose is getting to be really unique in her personality type. She's starting to come for her muffins. And today, Amber Rose is coming even before Loretta. I think that Amber Rose knows the secret for having a long longevity here at the... Oh no, poor fat Dolly can't get up. Oh, poor Dolly. She's trying so hard to come get her a muffin, y'all. Poor Dolly. It took her a while to get up. Come here, Amber. Amber, walk on around here, baby. Get it, Amber. Get it, Amber. Get it, Amber. You knocked it to the ground, sweetie. There, Pearl friend. Amber, you knocked that muffin to the ground, sweetie. Now you got to find a way to pick it up. Here comes Calamity Jane. I sure hope that Calamity Jane at some point will start being a little bit more friendly. She wants to be. And I think the best way to teach her to be friendly is by example. So if she can just watch all these other cows come up and get them a muffin, maybe at some point she will too. Pearl, you've already had one, sweetie. Come on over here, Dolly. Calamity. Pearl friend, don't do that. Dolly, come on over here. Calamity Jane, come over here and get your muffin. Dolly, you want one or not? Here, sweet Dolly. Here, sweet Dolly. There you go. That's a good girl. All right, Dolly. Here comes Loretta. Come on over, Loretta. Everybody wants to see their Loretta, their favorite girl. Come on, sweet Loretta. You don't got to be scared. Pearl's not going to bother you. Amber, I gave you a muffin. Golly gee, I'm going to give her another one. I guess you couldn't find it. Come here, Amber. There you go. Okay. Now look what I'm doing. Look what I'm doing. Which of you regulators would like to, when I say mount up, would stand right here? You're not on a seat. You're having to stand right here. Come on, y'all. Who wants to do this? Who would like to be this kind of regulator to stand right here while we're driving around, like on the Titanic? Oh, Lord. You're like on the Titanic. Picture yourself, regulators. Did you just burp, Pearl? Pearl just burped, y'all. She just burped on a video. Calamity, look. CJ. Calamity, she was right there, and then Pearl messed everything up. Pearl messed everything up. Come here, Reba. Just move Dolly out of the way. Dolly, you've already had your muffin, sweetie. You've already had your muffin. No, do not put your horns in here. We're not putting our horns in here. All right, I'm moving forward. Daddy's moving forward. No, ma'am. You had enough. Moving forward. Moving forward. Watch yourselves. Watch yourselves, ladies. Here, Reba. Reba and Loretta, come here. Here, baby. All right, Daddy loves you. Reba, you want one or not? Come on, Reba, hurry. Reba, walk over here. Is Reba scared of Fat Dolly? Reba is scared of Fat Dolly. Who would have known that? Here, Amber, here. There you go. All right, Reba, look out. Daddy's moving forward. I think that Reba is scared of Fat Dolly. That surprises me. Hey, Wrecking Ball, Jolene. Come here, sweetie. Hurry, love. Hurry, sweet girl. There you go. Oh, Daddy loves you, okay? Daddy loves you so much, I do. Hey, Gracie. You want a muffin, sweetie? You want a muffin from Daddy? Come on. Come on over and get a muffin, okay? You gotta keep your energy up. Good girl. Good girl. Hey, Danny, I'm coming over there, Danny. Because I keep falling in love with you over and over and over and over again. Yes, I keep falling in love with you over and over and over and over again. Because you get sweeter and sweeter as the days go by. Oh, what love between my Danny and I keep a falling in love with her over and over and over and over again. Come on. This is Charlene. She's growing up and she looks just like her sister Pearl. Come here, Charlene, hurry. Charlene, come on over here and get this muffin before someone else takes it. Ruby Sue, here. There you go, Ruby. You've already had yours, love. You've already had your muffin. Look out, Ruby Sue. All right, Daddy's leaving on out of here. Hey, settle down, girls. Golly gee. All right, friends, what we're gonna do is go ahead and just drive along this back fence line and check my fences, and then I'll be letting you guys go. I wanna say thank you, first of all, for hanging out with me, for giving me an hour of your time. Thank you for your hour of your time just now. I also had you guys for almost an hour this morning when me and Jamie went live on our coffee. So I appreciate that. You stood right there at my side. You stood right there with me while I emptied out a water trough and devised a way for us to be able to drain it a little bit easier next time. And not only that, but drain it outside of our barn so we don't have to get our barn nasty, wet, and mucky. Remember, we're on kind of a trial run to see how this works out for the horses. And if it does in fact work out for the horses, then what we'll do eventually is get one for the cows. But those water troughs you saw for yourself were $4.99. They're $500 each. And so those are not cheap, and so we'll do those on paydays. And no, we're not asking for donations, y'all. We'll get our water troughs. Right now, all of our babies have plenty of water. And we'll take care of that. That's kind of a, you know how they say you have needs and you have wants? That's just kind of a want. That's just a want. So we'll take care of our wants, I promise you. But we're blessed to have you guys spend time with us. Like I said, without having my glasses, I can't see what you guys are talking about or want to talk about. But I will just say thank you so much for watching. I'm just guessing that y'all probably want to see the bulls up front real fast. And if I can do that, then I will have shown you a little bit of everything. If I can show you the bulls up front, then I will have in fact shown you a little bit of everything. So fine, hold on one second. We'll make our way over there. Jamie is starting to let horses out, which means that all of my supplies that I have laying there by my water trough are not in a good place, because them horses will start messing with everything. So I need to kind of hurry a little bit. Ooh, it's muddy. I'm not in four-wheel drive, but I might have to put it. I'm only in one-wheel drive, y'all. One-wheel drive. Y'all know about one-wheel drive, right? All right, fine. Look, I'll show you. Right there. You can't see it. The glare is not letting you see it. It shows you I have one wheel that's turning. Over here, if I press that, now I can put it in two-wheel drive. That might help me a little bit. Spitting a lot of mud. Or I can press this, and now we go into four-wheel drive. And now we're going to climb ourselves right out of all this. It is a muddy, muddy mess with all the rain we've had. Now that I'm on the rock, I do not need... Oh no! My drain is open. My drain is open. All that water that I had in my drain is open. What happened? I see water draining everywhere. Hold on. No. I thought I closed that. I thought I closed that drain. I see water draining all over the ground. How? Please, God, don't tell me I got me a faulty. Don't tell me I got me a faulty switch. All of that work, and there's water going across the ground. Oh, I left it open accidentally. Well, that's how the drain's gonna work. That's how the drain's gonna work, just like that. Well, whoops. Guys, that could happen to anyone, okay? That could have happened to anyone. That could have happened to any one of us. I closed it now, though. It's closed now. But so much for me getting water all over the barn, the floor of the barn. Darn it. I was trying not to let that happen. Okay, where are we? Let's go by here and see what these bulls are doing. And then I'll probably go ahead and just close this gate here so I don't forget, even though I have to fill up my water trough, so I don't think I'll be forgetting. But just to make you all be able to put your mind at ease, I'll go ahead and close it. Up between my Danny and I keep falling in love with her over and over and over and over again. Did I already tell you guys that yesterday was a day of a major discovery? A major discovery here in this pasture right over here. All that's just mud. All that flapping is just mud that was stuck to my tires. Hey Chuck, you want a snack? Would you like a snack? Would you like a snack? He's like, I'm having a snack. It's called green, delicious grass. It's for my health. Look at me and look at you and see who eats the snacks. That's not funny, Chuck. That is not funny. Now get over here and have a snack. Make me feel better. Snacks are, I know that we don't want to overdo it, okay? And Chuck is calling me out for overdoing it on my snack. Guys, looky. Look, my pole has been telescopically extracted. How did that happen? Sorry about that, Chuck. Sorry you had to see that. I'm sorry y'all had to see that. That was so embarrassing. Here, come here, get a snack. There you go, see? It's not so bad, is it? Here you go, Prince Willie Joe. Lord Grayson, we have a snack for you too, buddy. Here, Lord. There you go. Chucky, you can have an extra one because you're a big guy. All right. Waylon, would you like a snack? Waylon's like, I'm not eating no snacks. I am done. It's summertime, and I'm going to start watching my figure for the ladies. Okay, Waylon, suit yourself. Suit yourself, Waylon. All right, boys, I hope y'all enjoyed them snacks. Thank y'all for coming over. So you can see that I cut this pasture yesterday, and in that made a discovery. Hope you guys will watch that video coming out today at 3, and you too can learn about what I discovered yesterday. All right, friends, I really will let you guys go now. You've had a chance to see all of our babies, horses, cows out back, techs, and then our bulls up in the bullpen. We love you. We are blessed to have you. We have beautiful skies for now, and so I'm going to get my drone up as soon as I cool off a little bit and fly it around some. So thank y'all for watching. We love you, and we will catch you guys on the next video, okay? Bye, friends. Chef kisses.